I think that one of the main points that I want to make to parents and prospective students is that at St. Mary's High School, we're not just teaching subjects, but we're proposing a way of life. And I think that that way of life is captured really well in the tagline of the whole Chesterton network of schools, which is what the type of life we're proposing for students is one that's joyful, one that is unashamedly Catholic, and one that is intellectually rigorous. And this is the way of life that we want them to embrace. And so how is it that we propose that to them? Well, we propose it through who we are, our personal witness as teachers. We want them to see us being joyful when we study. And we want them to see our joy when we teach, our joy when we pray and attend Mass together. So we have our own personal witness. Another way that we propose this joyful, Catholic, and intellectually rigorous way of life is through the curriculum. So you'll see right here at the bottom of the slide, there's a hyperlink there for curriculum overview. If you click on that, you'll be able to pull up a PDF that sort of spells out in one page an overview of the 4 years that our high school students will spend here at St. Mary's High School and what they'll be studying. But we're just going to hit on some of the highlights. So our curriculum is organized around history. So what that means is we'll be looking at 4 distinctive historical periods. In grade 9, students will be studying the ancient world. Grade 10, the early medieval period. Grade 11, the high Middle Ages to the Renaissance. And grade 12, the modern world. And some people might ask, why these 4 distinctive stages? And the reason I would give you is because these are 4 parts of the Christian story. Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI, in his Regensburg address, said that Christ entered the world at the very moment when 3 branches came together. They are the branches of Greek philosophy, of the revelation to Israel, and of the law, order, and organizing principle of Rome that was holding the Western world together at that time. And so Christ enters history into the ancient world. So we want to know what things were like when Christ's revelation first came to us, when he walked the earth. Then we want to see the unfolding of that revelation during the early medieval period. We want to see its further development during the high Middle Ages to the Renaissance. We want to look at the seeds of skepticism that were sown after the Reformation and moving into the scientific revolution. And then we want to see how things have unfolded since then in the modern world. Now, why? It's because if we can learn these lessons from the past, and if we can see the whole arc, then we might be equipped. This is the hope. We're equipping students with the tools they need to re-evangelize an increasingly secular world, because they will have had the entire arc, and they'll see where this story goes. One other note, this curriculum that we'll be teaching students is a well-rounded course of study. Every discipline, John Henry Newman says, provides a glimpse, its own unique glimpse at the truth that we're all seeking. So theology, science, math, languages, philosophy, history, the fine arts, literature, they all have their own distinctive view of that truth. And it's when all those things are brought together that we get the full picture of the truth. And if any one of those is missing, if science isn't strong, then our overall view of the truth will be diminished. If philosophy isn't strong, our overall view of the truth will be diminished. So our goal here at St. Mary's is to provide students with a strong curriculum in all of these areas, so that they'll be better able to grasp the full truth that God is holding out to us and that he wants us to know.